What's up guys, this is TVW slash TheVoltWithin here, bringing you guys an Elder Scrolls 6 Let's Talk video again for you guys here today. And today I want to talk about armor and weapons in the next Elder Scrolls game. So I really like the weapons in most Elder Scrolls games other than Morrowind. And I mean, the Morrowind weapons were okay for me. But, you know, at that time, there wasn't much they can do as far as making graphical weapons, make them look good. But, I mean, that's why you have PC and mods to kind of change that. But I'm talking about from just the console version itself. But anyways, I was just kind of talking about how, like, I want to see different armor variations in the next Elder Scrolls game. I did like how the armor in Skyrim was very in-depth, very stylish looking. Even if you didn't have mods in your game, the armor looked pretty decent for what it was. Like, if you literally watched a Oblivion comparison video, like armor comparison to Skyrim, you can really see how much the armors have changed within the game, or within the next game. And so I really hope in this game, or in the next Elder Scrolls game, they will make more changes to the armor. Like, I hope Daedric armor in the next game looks even more cooler. Like, if you notice, even though the Oblivion Daedric armor looked really cool, the Skyrim Daedric armor looked really cool as well. And I feel like they're gonna totally restyle everything to make them look better. And it's kind of hard to do because, you know, as a developer or as a team creator, and you're making these ideas and graphic ideas for your game, it's like you always have to have that mentality that you need to make the graphics slash armor appearances of characters better and better and better every time you make a new one. And it's hard to do that because you may think that, oh, this is the best we can do, like what else can we do with this? And I don't know, but I really have high hopes for Bethesda because they're really good at making the game better and better every time they come up with a new Elder Scrolls game. So I want to see some different, like, not bronze, but just better stylish armor and weapons. Like, the Elven armor looked okay in Skyrim. It definitely looked better in Oblivion, that's for sure. But I feel like the Elven armor should look somewhat pretty cool. Like, I don't know, in Elder Scrolls Online, it was a little bit different, of course, because instead of just smithing or smelting like armor, you would smelt like styles of armor. So there was different variations in Elder Scrolls Online. There was way more armor styles to pick from, and I feel like if they took that onto their next game, I feel like there would be more variety, because instead of like elven, iron, glass, leather, orcish, ebony, Daedric, dragon, yeah, that pretty much covers most of them. But in Elder Scrolls Online, you have like styles from each race. So you have like Brennans, Argonians, Regars, and so forth. So I think they should have, you know, the styles of each race to pick from. But I feel like they should also have the regular armor pieces like Orcish, Ebony, Daedric, of course. Because that would just add so much customability to your character. Customability, is that a word? Or customizable abilities to make your character look more cool. And the weapons were really cool in the last game too, but I just hope it's not something like they made this mistake in Skyrim where, you know, the best weapon was Daedric, and then once Dawnguard came, they kind of released dragon weapons too, which I really felt like they should have released in the beginning of the game, because there was dragon armor but not really dragon weapons. So I always thought that was kind of weird, and it didn't really make sense to me. So who knows, they might have that in the next game to where they have this new armor, but they just don't have like the actual weapons that goes with that armor. But if there was light, medium, and heavy armor like in Elder Scrolls Online, instead of mages relying on robes, I really feel like they should just have another tree called light armor. Not light armor for assassins. Like, if you guys haven't played Elder Scrolls Online, pretty much light armor in that game is pretty much for sorcerers slash mages, and medium armor is for all the rogue slash assassin type Nightblade characters, and heavy armor is of course for the tanks, warriors, and Templars and all that. So I think if they did it that way, I think it would make the mages, people who favor sorcery in the Elder Scrolls, I feel like they would like the light armor idea because, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the robes in the previous games, although they looked pretty decent looking, they were really not a lot of protection for your character, and especially if people like to play on high difficulties like I do, it's tough. And I know that's the whole point of playing on the high difficulty, but when you make it to where it's just like one hit and you're done with robes, I don't know, I feel like you should have some sort of fighting chance with light armor if they do decide to spread the armor sets with the different elements and classes of the game. And so yeah, that pretty much just covers all of it. I do think they will add some unique armor as well with DLCs on the side. Like they had the Dawn Guard armor, the Ancient Falmer armor, the Vampire armor. So we might see a lot of armor and stuff, and maybe even add in some treasure hunting stuff as well. Like if you can find treasure map pieces, make them really hard to find when you're doing a lot of dungeon crawling and stuff, and you manage to find different map pieces, you should be able to find like unique pieces of armor. So I don't know, that's just like a few ideas I think they should throw into the next game. Let me know what you guys think what they should do. So yeah, that's basically the video for you guys here today. If you like this video, give this video a like if you enjoyed. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see. And as always, this is TheVoltWithin here, and I'll see you guys on the next video.